My name is Cheyenne Winchester, Cheyenne Winchester, and I'm the park naturalist in Snow Canyon State Park.
Wonderful. So first, can you tell me what went into making this designation happen, and when did this pursuit first begin?
Yeah, so we've been working on our urban night sky certification with Dark Sky International for over 5 years. And it's taken a lot to get this certification, so we're really proud of it. We have adjusted all of the lighting in the park, so all of our outdoor lighting is responsible lighting, so they're shielded, they're low lumens, and we've also done a lot of night sky programming, so educating the public, as well as making sure that we are educating our visitors and providing that element of education.
You kind of answered my next question. I was curious what goes into becoming designated dark skies. Was that educational programs and lighting?
Yeah, educational programs, lighting, and just making sure that we are protecting the night skies and working with IDA or Dark Sky International to make sure that we're monitoring the lightness in the park. We do dark sky monitoring and we take light measurements multiple times a year, and so we're tracking that as well.
What are some of those educational opportunities, both existing and future ones?
Yeah, so we provide at least one dark sky program a month. Usually it's a star party. Right now we're calling it Under the Milky Way. And so we do those every time that there's a new moon. But we also do a couple different things throughout the year, like our scorpion safaris. Since they're at nighttime, it does count as night sky programming. We talk about light pollution with that as well. We do hikes for educating about the bats that live in the canyon. So we have 16 different species of bats. So there's lots of different things that can be considered night sky programming, and we try to put as many in as possible, especially during the spring and fall time when it's busier in the park.
And what went into the change of lighting, and why is that important?
Yeah, so we wanted to make sure that all of our lights were 100% compliant with the responsible lighting principles before our certification or our application for certification was put in. And so all of our lights are all of our lights are shielded downwards, so we're only using them where we need them. We need to be able to see the ground for safety reasons and things like that, and so we're pointing them at the ground. We adjusted all of the lights here in the campground, so at all of the campsites that do have lighting, they are shielded. We actually just retrofitted most of the fixtures to be compliant with that, and a lot of our fixtures are on switches or on timers, so we're only using them when they need to be used.
And what are some of the harms of artificial light?
Yeah, so one of the harms of artificial light is affecting the wildlife here. So we are a part of the Red Cliffs Desert Reserve. We specifically protect Mojave Desert tortoise habitat, and that ultimately means that we're protecting other animals in the area as well. Like I mentioned earlier, we have 16 different species of bats, and they really rely on the night sky. And so they have different tolerances of light, and so different species will come out at different points of the night. And so if it's too bright outside, some of these bat species won't even come out to feed, and that's not good for them. But amongst all of the other animals in the park, there are so many that are nocturnal because it's so hot here in the summertime. And so protecting the night skies and keeping it dark will allow the animals to come out and be able to feed and hunt and just carry on their normal nighttime activities.
And do nighttime visitors need to know anything about like maybe bringing a red light flashlight or different changes in their nighttime practices?
Yeah, so if you're wanting to stargaze in the park, I highly recommend it. There are some great areas like Upper Galoot, the Scenic Overlook, and the White Rocks Amphitheater Trail. Just know that the park is open from 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. for day use. But if you're wanting to stay all night, you'll have to camp in the campground. That gives you night sky views all night long. And we highly recommend bringing a red light flashlight. That helps with your night vision. It takes about 30 minutes for your eyes to get used to darkness. And so if you to turn on your phone or use a white flashlight that'll reset your eyes. And so using a red light protects your night vision, and so you can still see the stars as well as possible. And if you're looking to, learn about constellations or anything like that, you can take a planisphere with you. That'll show you the constellations that are up that night for whatever day you're out stargazing. Or there's plenty of apps that you can download on your phone that work without service that will give you a little bit more information about what you're seeing in the night sky.
I know I constantly read about like fun things happening in the night sky. Are there anything upcoming that people should know about that they might want to see from here, or upcoming programs?
So we do have a couple upcoming programs. Again, we do a star party at least once a month, but in April is Utah's Dark Sky Month, and 1 week in April is also International Dark Sky Week. And so during that month, and specifically that week, we will be doing a bunch of nighttime programming. We're going to do quite a bit of stuff during the day as well. So if you're like, oh, I want to go to bed early, don't worry. We have lots of opportunities to learn about the night sky during the daytime and at night.
Are there any changes in trail openings during the night?
There's no changes in trail openings, so everything is open for day use until 10 p.m. If you are going to go on the trails, make sure you're taking a map with you. Make sure you're taking multiple different lights with you. Again, red light to protect your night vision, but also a white light just in case of an emergency. If you're looking to do some nighttime hiking, we love to do nighttime hiking when the moon is full, just so you are able to see without a light, which is really cool. But if you're looking to stargaze, it's easier to do that when the moon is new.
Are there any key changes visitors should expect from this new designation in their park experience?
There wouldn't be any changes. We've been working on these alterations to the park lighting and different things like that for the past 5 years, and so all of the lights are going to be different here. But as far as the visitors go, there's nothing that we're really changing with that experience. You can definitely experience some darker skies here, which is really awesome, and just having a place so close to St. George and Ivans to come out and stargaze.
This might be your answer, what you just said, but I was curious, just overall, what's so special about a dark sky?
Yeah, the dark skies are really special because this is the one thing that everybody can connect to. So it's a resource that everybody has available to them, no matter where you are in the world. And so protecting our ability to see the stars and have this pure darkness is really, really important for plants, animals, our culture, our connection with each other. And it's just really special to be able to see the Milky Way. Over 80% of Americans have never seen the Milky Way before, and being able to be so close to all of these really large cities and be able to see the Milky Way is just amazing.
That's wonderful. Anything I haven't asked you?
Ooh. I guess I just want to thank all of the people that have contributed to this certification. Again, 5 years in the making. We've had so many park staff be a part of it. We had regional staff, we had staff from the Salt Lake office, and also our community members. There are so many people that have really put their heart and souls into this certification, and so we're really, really excited to be able to call ourselves an international urban night sky place.
So how will this designation impact the future of the park?
Yeah, so this designation will really say, hey, we are protecting everything here in Snow Canyon State Park. We're protecting the plants, the animals, even the little tiny ants, and we want to make sure that we're protecting the future of the skies as well. We want this to be a place where people can come, get away from the lights of St. George, and really be able to connect with the stars and with each other.
And will that also impact the amount of people come in? Will that benefit some of the resources available for the park?
Yes, of course. So Utah State Parks run on entry fees, and so if we can, promote this dark sky as a resource, people will come in, we'll be able to collect those fees and be able to improve the park ultimately. That money goes directly into the park itself and our educational programs, and so we'll be able to promote educational programs as well as just making improvements to the park overall.